think I'm just about ready to give it all up and walk away. Today is going to be a good day. It's a public holiday. I've got a day off work. I'm up at the allotment. I've got plants left, right and centre that need planting out. If you saw the last video, we've got the cauliflowers, we've got the beetroot, we've got the runner beans ready to go out. I've also brought up, look, we've got a little tray of marigolds on the go here. I've got this sweet peas that are, you know, they're all, I didn't pinch those ones out. So the ones outside, I pinched them out, they're grand. These ones here, I've not pinched them out. They're a bit long and straggly. They're going to get planted out anyway. They're going to be champion. They're not going in the compost. They're getting planted out somewhere out there. Where? I don't quite know yet. What else have I got? There's something. I've got the cucumbers. I'm going to put the cucumbers in. We've got 1, 2, 3 spaces up there. Cucumbers are going to go in. Sort some weeds out, and I'm going to try my best not to think about the mess that I've seen that the slugs have made out there. They've been at the courgettes again. They have absolutely murdered the carrots. So I'll have a look at that in a little bit. Just have a look at what they've been doing. I'm probably this close to sowing some more carrots. Might try some in a bucket or whatever. But what an absolute blooming nightmare. The slugs are still. But there were some comments in the last video before, different things to try. They are coming to a YouTube video near you soon, because quite frankly I am sick to death of the slugs this year and the carnage they are causing out there. Anyway, enough of me complaining about that. Let's get it set up out there. Let's eventually get some things planted out and get some stuff growing. So back with you in just a jiffy. Well, in theory, it should keep some of the pests away, especially the black fly, the white fly, green fly, and that the fragrance that the marigolds give off should deter them. It might well, you know, have the opposite effect for the slugs. Slugs like a bit of a munch on the marigolds, so it might attract the army of slugs that are slowly working their way across the plot, eating everything in sight. They might well come over here and fancy something off the menu that I'm very, very, very kindly providing for them. So the runner beans, they've been in these deep root trainers. All my peas and beans generally go in these deep root trainers. Now they probably should have been out by now, but you know, I've said before, life and things, you don't always get everything done on time. And I think the trickiest part is when they've been left like that, and you can see look at the roots. I'll show you the roots. Look at the roots on the bottom of them. They are desperate to go out. And I guess it's one of the benefits of the deep root trainers, especially these ones here, these plasticky sort of ones, so you can just split them open, and with a bit of a wriggle and a jiggle, you can get it out in pretty good nick. Even though, you know, I've left them in there far too long. They should have been out before now. But let's just put them on there. And I will clip these in. I was going to show you these clips. So I've over the years, I've used all sorts of weird and wonderful clips. I've used twine to tie things in, little plastic things, metally things, all sorts of stuff. I find these are by far the easiest. I just got a big bag off Amazon one year to try them out. They're dead easy. A little spring-loaded clips, clip them on, job done. I've got these little ones here as well that I've tried where you sort of split them open on the figure of 8. One bit wraps around the string, one bit wraps around the plant. They're a bit of a faff. Honestly, these are by far the simplest. I'll chuck like with all the stuff I use, I'll chuck a link in the description down below. By all means, go and have a look, see what you think. We just clip them on like that. They will eventually, you know, tendrils will come out of them, and they're going to cling on, and they will merrily grow their way up the sort of the paracord that I use there. So this, they say the string that I use across here is paracord. Yes, the stuff that people use on parachutes to stop themselves from falling to their death, I guess. It's pretty strong, it's pretty robust, it stands up to the weather. It's great. Again, I'll chuck a link down below. You can go and see it. So it's pretty simple. Like I said, I do this method. Oh, this one's crumbling apart at the bottom here. Let's see if we can get as much of that out. It's pretty simple method for the French beans or the peas or whatever it is of this sort of ilk that I'm growing. Trench along the bottom, fish, blood and bone. Chuck them in, try and keep the roots nice and neat and in one piece. Clip them on, off they go. Now they do get hungry, they'll be getting seaweed feed to begin with. I might chuck a bit of tomarite in there, a bit of comfrey feed, get them all the nutrients they need. There'll be some pellets, some chicken manure pellets, or some of the Vitamax stuff that I use. I can't remember its name. Chuck that over. I'm sure it'll be fine. Right, I'm going to get these finished off. You don't need to see me rinse and repeat this another 20 times along here. We'll get this sorted and I'll come back to you when I'm done. A good start. That is job number 1 done. And let's just have a a quick look there. So this is all the runner beans all the way out along here. They're looking pretty good, pretty healthy. The slugs have had a bit of a nibble at them when they've been in the greenhouse, and I have run out of some of my favourite green clips. So I will also be going to Amazon after this video to go and buy some. So please don't buy all the green clips from Amazon, so there's some left for me. Now let's have a little bit of a walk along here, because job number 2 is right around here behind us. Just down here, I don't know if you can see them. Let's just keep going this way. There we go, there we go. We've got the cauliflowers. The cauliflowers are going to go out. We've got 2 different types. Very similar sort of technique to how I've just done the beans there, except we're going to be putting them in holes. Anyway, let me get set up with all this. I'll get the cauliflowers out. It's getting great. We are not going to complain about the slug damage anymore. We're done with slugs. Well, maybe it's till the end of the video, then we'll see exactly the damage the slugs have done. And I'm a bit annoyed about it, but we'll come to that. But let's get cracking with the cauliflowers first. So this bed here and the one behind me are pretty much the very last sort of, what I would call dug beds or traditional beds. Everything else on the plot is no dig, but I generally treat it in pretty much the same way as I would with the no dig stuff. When I'm planting stuff out, I mean, the soil, it looks a bit ropey here. There's a bit of sort of mossy kind of stuff on the top. There's stones and stuff, but when you dig into it, it's actually pretty good because it's been looked after quite well. Am I going to stick with it? I don't know. I might fully convert the whole plot to no dig at some point. We'll see. There's pros and cons to both. I just find the no dig so much easier to manage. Like in terms of the weeds and stuff like that, it's generally a million times easier than this. The weeds I've cleared out up the top here, down the bottom still needs doing. You get some really deep-rooted, deep-set, difficult to get out weeds and stuff in the dug beds. So we'll see. I've not decided yet. But cauliflower, 2 different types. This one here is Air, as in AYR, as in the place in Scotland. And over here, this one is Excel. And I'm sure I got Excel. I'm new to trying both these varieties this year. The Excel one, I'm sure I saw George on Beechgrove Garden trying it, and he was, you know, he's waxing lyrical about how good it was brilliant, it was great. And they've turned out that the lovely little plants are smashing. Again, they're a bit root bound, they needed to be out a long time ago, but hey, such is life. If we strive for perfection and everything like this, I'd never get anything done. It just has to be good enough. Yeah, it's a bit root bound, there's some roots twisted around. It doesn't matter, it's gonna recover, it'll be fine. So it's gonna get plopped in the hole that I've dug. There's fish, blood and bone in the bottom. I'm very lucky that I don't suffer from club root. Touch wood, I haven't found some wood, touch wood around here. No club root around here, so we don't need to lime the soil or anything like that. Generally, the brassicas are pretty reliable, pretty good, apart from the pests, the slugs and things that might come and eat them. But we'll not worry about that. I've got the nets that come over these as well, so the nets get pulled over, and that stops the butterflies coming over. So the butterflies love brassicas, come along, lay their eggs, caterpillars, nom nom nom, eat all your plants, you know, that sort of stuff. But the one thing I do with the brassicas is maybe slightly different to others as well, is just once they're in, is really firm them into the ground like that, because they like a nice firm footing in the soil. So I'm just going to space these out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 9, 10, maybe it's get between 9 and 12 in a bed this long. This bed is probably about 3.5 to 4 meters long, and that's the rain starting. Great timing. So I'll get this planted out, we'll turn the camera off, we'll hide it from the rain, and I'll come back and we'll see how things are looking. Well, I don't know if the microphone's picking this up or not, but it is raining just a little bit, and I'm still hiding out in the polytunnel. It's absolutely battering it down. It is horrendous here at the moment. I have never been so glad before to have the polytunnel that I have now. Honestly, I've been in and out in the rain. It stopped, it started, it stopped, it started. On the upside, I've been tired. I don't even know if you can hear me when I'm filming this or not. On the upside, the polytunnel is starting to look, it might not look it to you, but it is getting a little bit more tidy. We do have a new bag of compost and stuff in here. There's a new bag of rubbish. I've got rid of loads of cardboard. Yeah, there's a bit of cardboard at the back there, but I have got rid of loads of it out the front there. It's busy getting nice and wet and bedded in, which is a good thing. It's what, 20 past 12 now? I wanted to be away from here today at 12:30. I've still got the beetroots, I've still got the sweet peas, I've still got the marigolds to put out. We've got all the cauliflowers out, but I can't quite go and show you. In fact, let me spin you around. Let's see if we can see it from the door. Let's grab the camera and let's just see if I can look from inside the polytunnel outside. So here we go. This is the current scenes outside. It's a bit wet. You can see the rain there dropping, big old splashes. But the two beds of cauliflowers here and here are all done. They're all planted out. They're all looking nice and planted up. I will endeavour to come back to you at some time in the near future when the absolutely torrential rain has stopped. I think I'm just about ready to give it all up and walk away. It's been one of those days today. It has rained. It's honestly, look at the sun now behind me. It's absolutely blazing, but I'm sure you can, if I spin around a little bit there, you can see the clouds behind me. It won't be long before the rain is back. So alas, we are just here to finish things off and show you around and talk about the blooming slugs. But let's just have a look at what we have managed to achieve today. At least I've got most of the things done that I wanted to be done. It's been a little bit stop-start. I'm 45 minutes late for where I wanted to be and when I wanted to be there. But alas, let's have a look around it and see how things are looking. Now it looks awfully wet and rainy down here. It'll dry out. This is all the cabbages that we put in there. These are the XL ones, and this one, if we spin around here, we've got the Air ones in here as well. The covers will go on after this, but I've left them off just to obviously show you how they're looking. They look a bit sad. Everything always looks a bit sad, doesn't it, when you first put it out? But they're there, they're done. Let's scoot up here a little bit. So we've got the beans, the runner beans that we put out today, and right down the middle there we've got all the little marigolds that I put out that are hopefully going to help with the pests. But no doubt our friends, the slugs, will help themselves to it. And what else have we got? We've got the sweet peas. So, God, honestly, I'm roasting. You wouldn't believe it is raining, but anybody who has a polytunnel, you will know, even if the slightest bit of sunshine, it's about 1,000 degrees inside a polytunnel. I'm very fortunate to have a polytunnel and a greenhouse. The polytunnel gets way, way, way hotter than the greenhouse, and much more humid in there. It's a tough gig working in a polytunnel, I'll tell you that. But let me have a look at this spinning around here. So we've got the obelisks here that we put in a while ago for the sweet peas to grow up. Now let me just show you the difference here. So where I've got the purple paracord coming down, these are my little skinny sweet peas. They haven't been pinched out, they've just been attached there. I didn't want to compost them, they're too good a plants to do anything with. But look at the difference with this one. Look, you can see the difference, the thickness in the stems here. This one was pinched out. That one there, it's at least 2 to 3 times the thickness of that one. So in theory, this one should grow much bigger flowers, but not as many. This one will grow more flowers, but smaller flowers. So there we go. And it's exactly the same for the obelisk. You can see sort of over here as well, exactly the same sort of thing. So let's have a wander down here. Let's see what's really cheesing me off. Let's have a look up here at Slugmageddon, right? Let's have a look at this bed first of all. So this is a bed I was doing some stuff with you tonight. There was about 8 lettuces here to begin with, and as you can see, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All the ones over here have been completely munched by the slugs. You can see there in me. Look at that sad little thing that's been munched away. Honestly, up this end, these were the Swedes that my plot neighbour gave me. They're just about surviving, but again, they've been ravaged. I mean, look at them. Look at that one munched away. That one munched away. That one's been munched away. It's all been munched. Luckily, I have saved some. I took some back to the greenhouse out of that big clump that was given. So I'm going to rescue them. I'm going to grow them on a bit more. I'm going to get them a bit bigger. So if that does perish, all that bed in there, I've got some more ready to go out. Now this and the other one over there, wait for the other one over there. This is what's really getting my goat, and that is this, the carrots. Now this is, you know, I'm pretty easy going around the allotment. I'm, you know, what if, you know, whatever, do a bit of this, a bit of that. But my carrots, I love my lovely, big, long, perfectly straight carrots, and I put loads of care and time and attention into this. Now this bed's not too bad. You can see we've still got a decent spread, but there's big clumps like round here where the slugs have been in and munched away. We've got big bare bits of ground where they've been in. We've got it here as well, and because we use that broadcast sowing method with the carrots, I know that there's seed absolutely all over that bed And the other ones, actually, well, tell you what, let's have a look at the courgette. Honestly, the other one's even worse. Wait till you see that. It's really quite sad. Let's have a look at the courgettes now. I gave you a quick look at these the other day. The slugs have really taken quite a fancy to the courgette. And look at this, look. This one's been munched entirely at either end. They've had a good go at this one as well. Not quite as much maybe as that one. That's the gold one, I think. The other one's a green one. This is a gold one. Perhaps not quite as tasty. We've got this one here. They've had a good old munch on that one, and you can see the one at the top there that has indeed been munched as well. Let me try not to trip over the bits of wood that I've got weighing down the cardboard that I just put down, and let's go and have a look at what's really making me sad. Let's come and have a look at this. These are the Touchon carrots. They were recommended off Jesse at plot 37 on the potty mouth. Touchon, first time trying them, thought brilliant, let's give them a go. Let's get these on the go. The new carrot beds in. We've got the environment on, beautiful milled soil, perlite sand, all good stuff. And look at this. Look at how sad this looks, honestly. If I didn't laugh, I would cry. Honestly, look at the state of it. I've had a count up. We've got 1 thistle and 10 carrots left. 10 out of, I again, broadcast sowing, probably 100 seeds in there, and there are 10 carrots left. Alas, it is not all doom and gloom and despair. I've got some ideas about how to get back on top of the slugs. We might have lost the fight, but we won't lose the war. We'll get back on top of them. Honestly, it's just one of those things. If you get too upset about it, if you get too beaten down about it, then it's time to give up, honestly. It's just one of those things that's happened. I'll get back on top of it. If there's gaps, if there's holes, I'll put other stuff in them. We'll stick onions in with the carrots, or we'll stick something else in somewhere. We'll find a way. Anyway, I'm done for today. Thank you for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Bye for now, folks.